Cool. Cheers. Welcome to Happy Hour episode 8. I am here in Highland Park with Matt Boman.
How do you do, you dangalings? What's happening, TV?
What is happening?
Woohoo!
Yeah.
It's exciting. Thanks for having me today.
You're welcome. We're both drinking Glenfiddich, which has been the common theme for several weeks now.
Some Irishmen cried into this thing for about 12 years.
Exactly.
Now we get to enjoy it in all its glory.
Yeah. And I've got mine watered down with a little bit of ginger ale because I'm a baby.
And I've got mine watered down with feelings of regret.
Awesome.
Because I'm a loser.
So, Matt is a director and has been working in the digital world for how long now?
Woo, boy. Working in the digital world, getting money from the world YouTube things a couple years now, 4, 5 something.
Matt! Matthew Boman.
What got you into directing and art?
Yeah, it's a great question. I don't know, I can trace a lot of it back to when I was a kid watching MTV, music videos, VMAs. So yeah, I was watching a lot of videos, and then I kind of got into music in high school. I was playing the tuba and I wanted to do that fully. And I went to visit my brother at college. He went to the Savannah College of Art and Design in Savannah, Georgia. And he did architecture, but his roommates did film, and they were shooting their senior project. And they had an industrial fog machine, this huge thing, and like a $50,000 film camera they had borrowed from the school. And the coolest thing was they had a casting call at a local elementary school, and they had kids in their film, and I was just like, you can go to school for this?
Yeah.
This year, I want to do something cool for my friends and family, so I made my very own candy Valentine hearts.
I have another music video coming out for this hip opera. It's like an 8-minute long song. It's
cool.
probably out right now if you want to click this annotation and click here in the ether. And you can check it out. It's for this Korean composer, a really awesome guy. Juwon is the ensemble Miknawuj. It's a hip-hop based classical music group up in Oakland, and it's
super cool.
Yeah, 8-minute long song. We filmed at the UC Berkeley laboratory with their electron microscope that some guy won a Nobel, not some guy, a scientist won a Nobel Prize on last year. So we got access to that. It's just the best project I've ever made.
Sounds like fun.
My team at Scandinavia up in Oakland, I had their full support. Drew Daniels shot the thing, looks amazing. Anamorphic lenses. Jenny Calhoun produced it. I'm just so proud of it. Everybody, just go watch it, please.
Dance and life imitates from within them. Cell division. Here we are once again, the beginning, first time. Be the parents when they're living. Now the very first minute, fast forward to our first steps in the business. First love, first kiss, first blood, first hit, first fear, persevere. Then this blissfulness is the first time for everything, and the first time for never being a statistic. Independent full of misfits, graduating college with degrees of business. Friendships, watching the lovers transition and realizing saints be sinning. The paradox of perfection is unending and twisting and blending, amending within limits, their freedom and temperance. My friends, and we come and we go again and again, and we come and go again and again. In the dark of the night, the spark of an ominous light, guiding it calls from the life of mine. This conscious I am also a light to light, a reflection of all in mind. When you held in an awesome sight, when the pairs of an all divine, love affair all their lives, and they come away and all their cries. They wanna share a spawn in light. What's going on inside? That glow that'll grow in size, and I know that it know inside, even though it ain't no surprise. So it is, it's so precise. Sprung out on the thighs of the home of the dawn of the night, enshrined in light, the benevolent find a time. The reflection is now in the drop. Touch you and counting the prime, and the hair is the now and the live, and we're venturing out just to find it again and again. Thinking of where to begin. See where the narrative is, see where the error meets is. Friends at war make amends, men let go of the trends. Women get away with a new spin, better with a better union. Breaking free of metal loose ends, melody evolution. And then, one again.
You freelance.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me how it's been for you to navigate that.
Yeah, that's it's fun. I'll tell you that much, folks at home and on television. You know what? People might be afraid of jumping into something like that, but I think it's more terrifying to work a job you don't like for an extended amount of time, have a boss, and have someone you have to report to. You really only have one life to live, so let's be entrepreneurial. Get out there, do your own damn thing. You people, you got a skill, you can profitize and monetize off of it in your own way. You know? Like, yes, we need, you know, cooks. We can't all be the chef, basically, and we need engines, and we can't all be the chief. But I think, yeah, just get out there. I don't know, shake it up. And just to go back, because I've done the 9 to 5 thing, and I worked with SourceFed and Philly D on YouTube. I love those guys. They always have my heart and my soul. And call me anytime you need me. I'm here. And you know, I learned a lot there. So I think it is good to put in work and hone your skills, you know, in like a structured environment.
Yeah,
and then
definitely.
you have a talent that people will want, and then you take that out into the world. So maybe, because when I first moved to LA, I was just hitting up Craigslist, like anything I thought I could do or that I could fake doing. And
classic.
Which led me down some interesting routes, actually.
Yeah.
But I think you really do have to hone that skill first and then take it out.
Yeah, it's got to be kind of a balance for sure.
It's a lot more instantaneous how freelancing works. I wake up each morning and I think, okay, what do I have to do? What work do I need to do? And like, what work can I reach out to? Who can I hit up, you know? I remember a story, how I got in touch with Riff Raff to make some of his videos.
Oh, fun.
I was dressed as Dalsim from Street Fighter. Yoga Fire. And I was at it was Halloween, and I ran into him and I was like, hey man, I like your music, like I think we could work well together. Let's connect, you know? And he followed me on Twitter right there, and I DM'd him my number. The next day I had one of the strangest first conversations I've ever had with anyone.
How did that go?
It went, I could barely understand him, but I took some notes, and what the notes said were, babes, Sphinx, climbing, green screen. And I was like, okay, well then we can make this happen. So
yeah.
I took it from there.
It's always good to get advice from people. Since Matt has been out in Los Angeles for a while now.
Yeah, 6 years.
I feel like 6 years. He's got some wisdom to impart. Matt, what is your advice to people working as entrepreneurs or coming out to Los Angeles? Like, those are kind of two different things, but what do you have to say?
First and foremost, most importantly, never take advice from a grown man in a Speedo in a garden. Talking about advice for film, I asked my dear friend Kevin Phillips, amazing cinematographer, I hope he's watching, I'll send this to you, maybe you'll actually hear me regurgitate this, but I just always want to learn, and I said to him one day, I just asked him, what is the best advice you can give as a cinematographer? Like, what's the number one thing? And he said simply, don't blow out your highlights.
Yeah.
And that has been something I've fallen back on forever.
Yeah.
Shooters out there, look at the dang sky. If it's all white and you got a blue sky, your footage is crap.
Yep.
Stop it down, underexpose it a little. You can boost it later, but keep those pretty blues in the sky.
Yep.
And that would be my advice to filmmakers.
Nice. So working in film and television, or just in production in general, can be pretty challenging. What have you found to be the most challenging, and then how did you navigate that?
That's a great question as well. It's funny. Challenge, what is a challenge? A challenge is a joy that life gives you.
Yeah.
Let's make a GIF of that and just put it online. It's like a puzzle, you gotta decode it and then you put it out to the world. And if you don't have enough If it's not challenging, you're not doing it right.
Yeah.
I always think, you know, say you want to do a one-shot video.
Like this.
Like this. No edits. No, like if you're trying to do a video with no editing, it's all looks like one shot. You think, cool, that's gonna be easy. Well, you better spend weeks rehearsing, figuring it all out, you know, and you better make it like better than any one-shot video that's ever happened. That's just how I approach things. So
Yeah.
every production has its like crazy element. And if it doesn't have a crazy element, especially with music videos, no one's gonna care.
Yeah,
You know, you have to push the envelope,
true.
especially with music videos. They're so visual, you just like have to.
Pushing that envelope.
You want the police to come because your video is so dang crazy.
Yep. So Matt, what are you hoping for 2015?
Peace, love, understanding. You mean for me or the world?
You, the world, your work, whatever.
Well, I hope in 2015 that women will be treated better. Men will realize that women are the superior race. I'm serious. That, you know, police will stop being so discriminatory upon the people of our country.
Yeah.
I hope that people of different faiths can realize we have more in common than we have differences. Hopefully bring some sort of unity to the world. And I hope that all the things that I'm lucky enough to create or be a part of serve those purposes. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you everyone for watching. I did have one more tip actually for young filmmakers or anyone interested. If you want to listen, if you want to watch.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, I could show you with this.
All right.
I could show you better than I could tell you. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
I'm going to teach you how to make the best films.
All right.
It's the postman. Here we go.
Here we go.
Filmmaking is a collaborative process, okay? Don't forget it. Maybe just get like dead on down the street. Films are a lie. They're all a lie, a bunch of lies. The only way to make them true is to make your own and destroy all the ones that came before you.
Oh my gosh.
This is how you make a film. This is how you make a film. I'll make a movie. You gotta get in there and get dirty with it. Follow me on Instagram and on Twitter at MatthewBoman.com. No W, B-O-M-A-N. And thank you, and I want you to have a great day and just follow your heart and your dreams.